Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome to NXT tonight. The fallout from Deadline, new champ, returning people. So much to talk about, so much to get into. It's going to be a fun one here on the channel, folks. I don't even know what that word was, but make sure you get in that chat, click all the buttons, like, share, subscribe, be a part of the shows, be a part of the fun, and make sure you strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you NXT tonight. Looking forward to this one. Lots to talk about, lots to get into. Crazy times in the wrestling world, and we're going to be here for every minute of it. Me and that pretty face got you for the next couple hours. And if you don't know who we are, well, I'm Mr. Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Mr. Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick, not to be confused with the returning Tony D'Angelo, who I'm assuming we'll hear from tonight and get an explanation as to what's going on. But on top of that, we've got Shiloh Hill makes his debut, Blake Monroe's an open challenge. We've got a new heavyweight champion in Oba. What's next for Ricky Saints? NXT is very interesting right now.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of a buzz to it. We've talked a lot in 2025 about NXT's been pretty consistent. It might not be the most, mind-blowing show some week, but it's probably the most consistent show from, marking on the calendar, I think, going all the way back to January. It hasn't had like big lulls of just who cares. It's been interesting, lots of talent in and out throughout this year. So it's been very interesting times. The relationship with TNA. Yeah, here we go. Another show, Fallout. I mean, this is going to be a bit of a reset show. Not a lot match-wise announced, but a lot of intrigue going into this. Are certain people leaving NXT? Are certain people locking into new feuds? We'll find out, Nick. It's crazy.
Absolutely. And I've been on here historically saying how NXT is the most consistent show in pro wrestling. And I think that still holds true. But now you've got the talk of, does Oba go over Cody? We've still got even are there two masked men? Are there multiples? Or is this all just a ruse pretending to be somebody else?
I mean, I think I've been on the record of saying, like, not to ruin kayfabe for anybody out there, but often the person that we see in the hood isn't necessarily the person that gets revealed. And they hope that nobody connects the dots. But nowadays, that microscope is thick and it's picking up on everything. So it's fun. I like it. I mean, I like the fact that there's a mystery out there. I like the fact that, man, what if it is two guys? What if it's Theory and Seth? What if it's Theory and Ricky Saints? What if it's
what if it's all a doppelganger for who has beef with CM Punk and Ronald Mysterious? Who's wrestled them before? Who might be coming out that can't be showing up until past January and everything? Good old Judas in my mind.
Oh, we're going that route.
This is all just grande of
really?
He went from 6 feet to 5 feet. That's the only trying to connect the dots of you attack CM Punk and you attack Ronald. Now they were both around the Vision, so you would assume that that's because they're going to be paired with the Vision. But who's wrestled CM Punk before, had issues, had a feud with him, and same thing with Ronald Mysterious. Break the wall down.
Oh, that's crazy because I thought you were going LA Knight. I thought LA Knight.
No, he got written off. Remember, he's about to become 2026. He's about to be Stone Cold Night Austin.
It's a ruse. No, I'm just kidding. But I did forget that. Yeah. Y2J. I mean, it is a way to work around of like he's not available till January, but we can get his story all primed and ready to go. By having
we'll make him look way more athletic than he ever is.
Yeah, because if they reveal Jericho, the guy that jumped the cage was not fucking Jericho.
No.
He two-hopped it. Get the fuck out of here. What are we talking about?
Jericho just take the door politely.
Well, yeah, like
Like Peter Griffin on the sidewalk with the shin.
Right, just spent from trying to do the stomp.
Right. But speaking of hitting the door, should we hit the door and say hi to the people in the chat as we got
Yes.
8 minutes or so?
Shoot.
Mr. Stormy, on December 9th, 1963, the song Little Saint Nick by the Beach Boys was released. It was, the precursor is the forecoming of my, being told.
There you go, Little Saint Nick.
Don't you call me that. Don't you fucking call me that.
Well, you had to start little to get big.
Yeah,
either you were big and you got small, you were small.
Oh, you were small, you got big.
Let's go.
Zach, National Christmas Card Day, and Where Willie Day. What the? Weary Willie?
Weary Willie.
Willie Nelson? What? Moving on as fast away from that Willie as we can.
There's way too many.
Kevin, what up? Jawan, what's up, fellas? It's funny seeing folks making videos about John Cena signing a new deal. Yes, he signed a new deal as a 5-year ambassador for WWE.
Which makes sense that Make-A-Wish can continue. Sorry to jump on that, Nick, but it just allows the Make-A-Wish to keep going. We know they're probably going to put him in the Hall of Fame almost ASAP. So, yeah, I mean, it makes sense to me. This idea, how about the theory going around of like The Rock shows up at the very end and is like, you're not going anywhere.
It'd be interesting. I pitched it last night. Now, granted, you said I won't get physical, but John Cena's going to do voiceovers for pay-per-views and stuff like that. You always expected he will forever be a WWE lifer in one way or another. He'll be the ambassador for life.
Yeah, I mean, God, man, if after all we've been through this year, if he's like, nah, psych, I'm going to Mania, I'm gonna be pissed off.
What if he's all elite? What?
Well, come on. Let's all wake up on that one.
I was gonna say, what is the Seaco's take on if John Cena was all elite?
How much money would Tony Khan have to dig up to make that happen?
Sell him the company. But back to J1 saying, when I was on this channel weeks ago, even last year, saying that he signed a new deal to be an ambassador. Well, shout out. This is why the smartest wrestling fans come to the smartest channel out there. Save your friends from bad wrestling, from bad content creators, bad reactions, and join the WFU.
Do it.
Do it. Damien, looking forward to the open challenge from Blake. Yeah, she's a fighting champion now. She's a take on all comers lass.
Let's go. She's doing good. Again, a little slow out of the gate, but I think it's because people had her up here and they realized like she needed a little more seasoning, a little more honing. And I think she's got there. I think she's on a nice little run here.
Honing.
Honing.
Eric, hey, Wrestling for Life buddies. Can't wait for tonight for the battle of former TNA KO champs named Jordan Grace versus Kalani, and who challenges Break for her NA title. Brooke or Blake. There we go. Blake. And yeah, I like the clever of the two Jordans, but who would be the open challenge?
For Blake's title, North American Zarya? Or would that take her out of the Soul stuff?
No, because then you could say
you can play it back.
Soul's why are you going after the belt I just had? Da 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 da. You threw in the towel for me. Did you do this all along just so you could get your shot?
Yeah. Maybe they'll surprise us and it's like Alicia Fox.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Wouldn't you have done that at Deadline? That's bigger than Tony D, to be honest.
Yeah, but maybe you save one D for later. I don't know.
Always save a D for later, folks.
Yeah, always keep a D in your pocket. Pause.
Right.
Sean, what up? And he's pumped for NXT tonight. And wishing you good luck this week in your fantasy football playoff game. Taking down last year's champ would be huge.
Reader has my number, man. Reader's been kicking my ass in all fantasy sports. So shout out Joe's a lucky fucker. 7 points. I almost avoided Reader, but 7 points.
Well, y'all been having a rivalry in football going all the way back to the draft. So
yeah. So no, Reader took a lot of my picks. So now he's going to use them against me and beat the shit out of me. So good luck, Reader.
What? Adrian, what up? Can I see you? Hi guys, thoughts on Cody versus Oba? Maybe a commercial. Maybe once we get through some more of these names, we can go into that. Chilium, what up? Josh, I see you. Kevin, Michael, this feud between Soruk and Zarya is really starting to feel interesting and exciting. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I like it. I like both talents, right? So it makes it very easy that if they got a legitimate beef, it's great. Let's go.
You knew you were going to get to Splitsville eventually with these people.
Yeah, they all come to an end.
Clay, what up? Damien, what up? Big Dog. I got to at least click it up there because he's the new predictions champ and everything like that.
Right.
Be the first to successfully defend his predictions title this Saturday. We'll see, my guy.
It's going to be tough.
Which, by the way, the link for the predictions title, I know there might have been a technical snafu with the one before, but either way, click this link below. It's in the Discord, it's on the social medias. It'll be this, there, and everywhere for Saturday's main event.
Yes, this link should work. It does.
I still feel weird if John Cena and Gunther are going to go on first.
I mean, again, I thought that's what got said. He wanted to go first and let the young folk have the rest of the night.
Did you watch much of the interview?
I've only seen it in chunks. I haven't sat down and watched the entirety.
Fair enough. Yeah, I've kind of been there. It seems very much more, in the actor's studio kind of vibe and everything like that.
For sure.
316, what up? Dale, Chris Arcane, Ken, Allen, Sean again. As I was scrolling through, Z-Man Scar, I see you. Cherokee, George, Richard, Big Dog, Josh, what up? MDB, Paul, Spaz with a $10 super chat there. I clicked through so you can read this one.
$10 from Spazzer. How you doing, buddy? I know it's crazy soon to suggest, but in a few years, could Cena slot in commentary, backstage interview, Booker, manager, GM separately? How fun with Thea Hale and Bailey versus Willow and Harley? The just uber over-energized babyface match.
Spastic squirrel psycho clown. What the fuck?
Like Bailey's kind of the chillest out of the group there. You want to go first on the Cena thing?
John's not going to do that. I don't foresee John trying to be a guy that's in creative, that's on commentary. John's just going to be an advocate. He'll be the voice of do the voiceovers and everything. Yeah. John's going to do the acting stuff. Okay. John even mentioned in the interview of people who watch pro wrestling don't know how much like what's really going on beyond pro wrestling and everything.
Right.
The man's going to do 10,000 other things, beyond just being pro wrestling.
Yeah, and I mean, listening to him on when he was on Joe Rogan, I mean, the same thing was just the idea that, instead of splitting my focus or having my focus in two different places, being able to kind of, hone in on certain things and take opportunities as they come. I don't see him circling back in any regular capacity. No, he's an ambassador. Again, it's so when he'll wear the John Cena shirt when he goes, and does a Make-A-Wish kind of thing, or he'll do the voiceovers like Nick said.
Yeah, he's staying in that ambassador role of he's not going to be a regular weekly GM or something like that.
I mean, maybe when he's 60 and things have gone cold. I don't know.
But that's still, anytime you'd see him on your screen, if he came back in like 2 years, you'd like one more match. As I have the Netflix logo.
As do I, sir.
There we go. As KJ and I are sticking up, I have a then.
I have then as well. I think it's literally a hair.
Yeah, we're straight out of the gate. Well, not a hair between us, just as long as it's not facial.
Now,
I might have got it. I probably missed it. But, folks, we're syncing up. You can sync up with us as well at home, as I got a forever blink and you miss it. But yeah, NXT, the fallout from Deadline, the kind of passing to Saturday's main event, because you're still going to get a lot of NXT on Saturday.
Yeah, oh no, for sure. I mean, it's such a big part of what they're doing now on Saturday night's main event. Right. As requested by John, he wanted to show off some younger talent. I mean, Sol Ruka, Leon Slater already talked about what a dream it's going to be in the ring with AJ Styles. I mean, it's crazy, and I think that match is going to really outkick its coverage.
Leon and Javon taking on AJ Lee. That's going to be a hell of a match. Like, you're going to actually get the good wrestling, the work rates for everybody that doesn't like what they perceive the WWE product.
Yeah, 100%. I think again, if it's the flips and the tricks and the high spots that earn you stars, we'll get some stars ready, because this one's about to be popping. So let's be real on that. And I think anybody that doesn't think that, these guys are going to deliver. Dragon Lee is a good part of this mix. AJ's working well with it, and again, he gets to kind of be the kind of the strengths guy, which is crazy for AJ. I think I called him AJ Lee, but at the end of the day, I think this is going to be fun.
Yeah, good old Uncle Alan. As we're getting a
Uncle
replay of
Al.
Deadline, and I like Action Jackson though. That's the thing is, if John comes back, you're gonna get that one more match. You still even get it with Dwayne. Christ, Rick still hears that, even though no one's saying
Ooh.
it.
I think people are kind of fed up with Dwayne. I feel like it.
Yeah, but would you still want at least Dwayne Roman? That's kind of the end all be
Remember
all.
we
If you
talked
would have
about
got
that?
a Dwayne John,
Has that
what?
ship sailed though? Like, has that?
I'm not saying it probably has it, but there's still some people that it's a little airborne. It's still good. It's a little muddy. It's still good.
Maybe, as we are getting the replay package from the pay-per-view Deadline. I would say kind of shocking that Ricky got the belt and he gave it back.
Yeah, this is a bit why everybody's kind of gotten on that bandwagon of Ricky might be the masked man, because now what do you do with Ricky? Was he just kind of keeping it warm for Oba? I wonder how long Oba's still down here, which then again, why'd you give it back to him in the first place?
Right.
Did you just give it back to Oba for to get him in the Cody match? To then, because if he beats Cody, he can't lose it.
No, that becomes tricky, right? And you do. I mean, again, if you're setting up Oba, Tony D, maybe Tony's the guy that takes it from Oba, and then Oba moves on. Maybe.
And then you set up what? Tony versus, well, then you've
Joe
got
Hendry.
Javon in the mix, because that's New Year's Evil is going to be Oba
Yeah.
versus Javon. Now, where does Ricky go? Did Ricky just get his obligatory championship reign, and now you move on to the main roster?
Yeah, he may have a vision for his future, buddy.
We'll see. I still think he's too short, respectfully to the gentleman, that he's too short to be either man that showed up.
Right? He's shorter than both guys.
Well, and I mean, I mentioned El Grande Americano as, a prime example, and depending on which Americano you go by, he was either shorter or taller than who was playing him at different times.
True. But we get to replay of Tony D taking out Javon. And maybe that's what it is. It sets up more of maybe Javon finds a way to beat Oba. And then it is Tony going after Javon in early 2026. That's why he takes out Javon. I think he just picked the smaller guy, which is smart. I don't give a shit. That's smart as hell.
To me, I'm almost at a point, as we do have NXT showing all the crowd shots and everything, I almost don't know if I can start worrying about who beats Oba before I get over of whether he beats Cody or not. Like, does he lose to Cody? Does he beat Cody? Because if he beats Cody, he can't lose anymore in NXT. He's got to actually do that to the hand in the championship of, I'm sorry, I broke your toy.
It's hard to to live in the absolute of it all and say can't do it. I mean, when there's a will, there's a way, and there's a way to do it. But ultimately you're right. Like, it does put him on a different plane, but maybe it does open like the door of somebody distracts Cody, someone messes with Cody. Is that where Randy Orton returns? Like, who knows? But if you can do it right, Drew McIntyre, right? Like, if you do it right and he has a really good match and then he ends up getting the pin and you can blame outside distraction, maybe not interference, but distraction, it's still a win over Cody. It's still, haha, you didn't see that coming. And it builds whatever they're going to build for Cody, because I'm kind of good with Cody giving up that belt to somebody at this point.
Yeah, it's going to be real interesting. I believe we're going to go through all the Saturday Night's Main Event predictions on Thursday. So still might have to formulate the full idea with this. I might right now take Oba to beat Cody.
Yeah,
a lot of people. On one hand, a lot of people are saying, "Why would this developmental champion beat your world champion?" Da 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 da.
And everything, funny, right?
Well, and those are the same people that argue of saying, "Give young talent a shot." Why don't hold back young talent?
Yeah, you're talking out of both sides of your mouth, and I mean, in addition to that, it's the same people that got super pumped for like a Keith Lee that went up and dominated on the main roster as an NXT talent. That's a guy, he did better when he was in NXT on the main roster than when he was on the main roster Like, he really did. I mean, again, I think with you can't just look at it and go, whoa, they're development champion. Your developmental champion's a monster. What are we going to do? Like, are we going to ignore all his physical attributes because he's only in NXT at this point? You know, again, like Shaquille O'Neal was dunking on people when he was 15. You know, you didn't wait until he was 25 to do it.
But that's, again, do you need to really let these young talent kind of take the ball and run with it? But also, if you're going to jump him right to the main roster, did he need the NXT title back? Or was this just a way that you could get him into the Cody match?
I think this is the way to get him in. And I think you said it leading in on the preview show that as much as we like Ricky, Oba versus Cody is a much bigger match on the marquee than Cody versus Saints. Like,
yes.
And we love Ricky. It's not the same. So I think that's part of it. But we also don't know. Like I said, is Ricky gone? Will we see Ricky tonight? Like, you know, is he just bye? And that was his farewell. Now Oba can go on to Javon. Oba can go on to Tony D. Oba can maybe take on a Joe Hendry. I think they ran that already, but you have options. You really do. So we'll see.
You have a ton of options for Oba as world champion. He's cutting hell. That's the thing.
He's terrifying.
Well, and he's put on the mic like he's Orafemi, not Obafemi.
Oba. And he's got the crowd. Oh, dude, the minute you get a sing along with or like a chant along from the crowd, you're that close to the main roster, bro. Oh, we will see Ricky. He will be televised.
But again, Oba's right there. That's why it was such a surprise that they even brought him back to begin with, because we already thought he was. We thought he was going to be in the John Cena tournament.
Yeah. It's funny because to me, Oba just cut the promo that Adam Page thinks he's always cutting, but it's just not the same. Like that's the intensity that Page is trying to get to, but he's yelling the whole time. Oba, it's more of it's a growl. You say it with your chest, like he's pushing it, and you believe it. It's intense. Like you're like, fuck, this guy's gonna fuck some shit up here.
Right. We gotta say hi to more of the chat, but do you still think that
was you, man?
I know.
I love it.
But could you have seen, like, should Oba, instead of having the match with Cody, should he have been the one in the last match with John Cena?
Oba versus Cena?
For how everybody wants it. Oh, it should have been LA Knight. Oh, it should have been Carmelo. I know this is a guy who wasn't even in the tournament, but to me, Oba was the guy.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised if you have this opportunity to kind of put a young guy over, and your options are LA Knight or Gunther. One guy's super
mid-30s, mid-40s.
Yeah, right. Like I'm giving him that Cena rub. I'm like, dude, he's 2 years older than you. What the fuck?
Right.
But Ricky here, kind of good promo, kind of talking about the respect of it all.
Spaz with a $5 super chat. The tag at Saturday's main event has led to Javon versus Styles on the first AMC Impact, right? Ooh,
let's fucking go.
Or even just a Dion. You get him versus Styles again because you already had that first time you had AJ Styles show back up and kind of put him over. Now you have that match.
Absolutely. And the rumor is they want it. Why wouldn't you want it? If you could announce, like, the first thing you ever see on AMC as Javon's coming out,
right?
The first thing you ever see on a TNA, a Thursday Night Impact on AMC is AJ Styles walk through the door. Just even if it's just to say hi, that's wicked. Let's go.
And absolutely, that's a big homage to everything that TNA has been, everything that TNA is. Of now, it's back finally on regular televised programming. All of that.
No, 100%. I completely agree with you, man. Like, you have an opportunity. Did Javon crawling or did he slip?
I think he might have slipped or stumbled. But big WWE queen. How are you guys?
Oh, sorry, I clicked away.
Oh, you're good. I still got her name off. You guys are cool. I like it here. We'll chill. I think you've been here a time or two, but again, spread the good gospel of wrestling out there.
That's it.
FaZe Daniel out there on Twitch. As again, folks, we do have the Twitch. Heyo, I just wondered how NXT is going to be handling Stand and Deliver in 2027 since, well, WrestleMania is going to be at Saudi. That's a very good question.
Do they bring the
almost,
whole crew? Do
I
we get?
almost want to star you just because I will save it maybe to go in more detail on a commercial, but that's going to be really interesting. Mania and Saudi, Rumble and Saudi are all going to get very interesting.
Right? Or you? Yeah. Will they, or do they run it the way they normally run it? And they do. Do they do like because they know it goes live early? So
Yeah.
do you reverse it and Stand and Deliver goes Saturday night?
No, we're going to be here at fucking 7 a.m. watching Stand and Deliver before we watch a noon
Right.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, no, if they did it live from like an American city, like live from Philadelphia, Stand and Deliver at 7 p.m. on Saturday, that's interesting.
I think highly unlikely because after you watch 3-4 hours of WrestleMania, respectfully, I
Right.
don't know if what I want to watch is more wrestling.
Well, I mean, again, they usually do the Stand and Deliver and then follow it up with the Mania, right? Like that's our marathon day.
That's what I'm saying. We'll be
Yeah,
here at the ass crack of dawn.
just do the
For
marathon
Stand and
for
Deliver.
we'll be signing off at 1 p.m.
Exactly. We'll have the whole rest of the day to just sleep it away because we'll be
Right.
back at it like a jackrabbit at midnight the next day.
Right.
But Javon out here with Saints and Oba.
Yeah, I'm just basically, I mean, again, we're getting a bit of a logjam here. Like I said, Tony D, you talk about Joe Hendry, you talk about others. Who wins the Iron Survivor is going to be part of this story.
This is not a bad problem. This isn't a good
Well,
problem for NXT to have because for a while they've had to where there was no real top male superstars or anything, top male talent. And that's why most of their pay-per-views were very female-led,
very
female dominant,
driven.
female forward, and everything. So now that you've got this roster sheet of top-tier talent, I think it works pretty to your advantage of now you can cycle through. Now you can start moving pieces on the chessboard.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, and then you got to bring them to the forefront. And now you have some names that people are really eager to see in a guy like Javon, in a guy like Oba, a guy like Saints, maybe to a lesser degree. But you got, oh shit, we got to tune in and see those guys.
Absolutely. Now you're getting back to where you have names that ring bells outside of just NXT.
Yeah.
Are you saying no to the Iron Survivor? Are we setting up a tag team match, player? Holla, holla, holla.
What, 2-on-1?
I mean, it
Yeah,
might
that's
take
what this looks like it should be.
That's a fair fight if I've ever seen one.
Right? I think that makes it even.
Mega with a $6.99 super chat of saying happy Tuesday to the best WWE streamers on YouTube. Not just the best WWE, not just the best AW, not just the best NXT, TNA, MLW, GCW, the best wrestling streamers out there.
That's it. That's it. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Save your friends from bad streamers, bad reactions. Send them over. Let's go.
Close-minded folks, the echo chambers, the silos.
Hey, we pick on everybody. That's the fun part about our job. We give everybody shit.
Yeah, exactly. We're like the Don Rickles of wrestling, lad.
But we really do actually like wrestling, and we really enjoy quite a bit of it. It's weird.
Yeah, amazing that I wouldn't want to spend $50 to watch a show I don't like. Oh, again, Kalani's not allowed in the NXT women's locker room because she, turned her back.
She cut. You don't even go here.
Right? Yeah, no. We gauge all the wrestling on what we love because we love all the wrestling.
Right. Let's go. Let's go.
Title match tonight? Is that what they fully announced? We're getting the title match tonight instead of New Year's Evil?
I didn't think that's the conclusion they came to. Did I miss that? Did we
Fact
miss
checkers, let us know.
Is that what they said, Spazzer?
God, Javon Evans has that Kevin Owens I can't talk right promo skill. What
does that mean, Paul? How dare you? Kevin Owens is a great promo.
Yes, title match tonight.
Okay.
Javon, you're great, but you need promo classes, man. What's the issue with Javon's promos now? What?
What's that?
I said, what's the issue with Javon's promos now?
He's young. He's a little he does his thing. It's very kind of bubbly, but it's not terrible. It's just not, again, he's young. It is what it is. It's not terrible.
Oba accepted. Evans versus Oba tonight. Yeah, says Mr. Stormy. So we got ourselves a title fight bout.
So that would negate the January 5th match.
Is New Year's Eve on January 5th?
Whatever it was.
Yeah, sometime in January.
Yeah.
Would it though? Yeah, is that to where it's very interesting. It's very interesting.
Right. So again, if you're scheduled for a title match at New Year's Evil, and then you talk the champion to fighting you tonight instead, then does that negate your other title shot, which it should? You're just cashing in early, and then that opens up New Year's Evil for who? Saints, Tony, who?
Right. Jose out here though saying KJ's bias for Canadian wrestlers is becoming blatant.
Get the fuck out of here.
I would like to defend my clients, Your Honor. I would like to present Jody Threat.
Jody Threat, thank you. Get the fuck out.
Good answer. You just did the Family Feud. Good answer. Answer.
Right?
You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be kidding.
No, Tony, we're not kidding you. Yes, KJ might have certain biases, but I feel like I fill the biases that he doesn't have.
Listen, I mean, again, I think there's a deeper bias than just Canadian, but to say Kevin Owens is not a good promo, you guys are nuts. He just has a bit of that French twinge, so you got to deal with it.
But no, I think Kevin's honestly one of the better promos in pro wrestling at this point because he's the only one that to me actually feels like that's genuinely how he would talk.
Yep. No, 100%. Like he that is how he talks. And all those car fucking promos he did when he was doing the all the gaslighting was so good. So good.
I can't be an advocate against Kevin Owens promos when I love Eddie Kingston's promos because as much as you may have not liked Eddie's most recent promo, which still, if you watch the video package on Collision, he cuts a better one. But there's few and far between, I feel, of people in wrestling that feel truly genuine and authentic. And those are two guys that feel that way.
Yeah. Javon versus Kalani in a promo class match. Was he that bad? I felt like it got long, but was it that bad? We do this, so I will take your opinion out there, folks.
Normally he's not that bad though. Like he's kind of all right. He's good for like a quip or so. Like he's not a good soliloquy. Let him
go for 3 minutes
monologue.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. But we are on a commercial break, folks, and crazy week here on the channel as we head towards John Cena's last match this weekend. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, be a friend, tell a friend. And again, check out all the links below. We got more coming your way, so make sure you get in there for all of that. But Kalani Jordan is going to take on Jordan Grace, right? No. Did I make that up?
Kalani Jordan versus Jordan Grace. Jordan on Jordan action.
Yeah, they're running it back. Okay, I thought so.
Yes, and Spaz out here just trying to upset me as we come back from commercial with the da-da-da-da. Burger Kingston thinks he's KO, thinks he's Santana, thinks he's Joe. Hell's my thrice. I hate that I had to read that out loud. But is there a chance that Eddie Kingston leaves tomorrow night, which will be here live for Winter is Coming, that Eddie Kingston leaves as AEW World Champion?
0.
I want everyone to timestamp that so when it does happen, and I celebrate and go up the handles and run around like a maniac.
You will earn that one. Yeah, I'll give you all of that. I wouldn't even be mad at it. You recently made a bet. I can't remember what it is. Oh, you would have got the Dark State shirt if they won.
Yeah.
Is it the same if I wouldn't be mad about having.
I already have a Redeem These Nuts shirt, so I actually might wear that. I don't know if it'll work with the green screen, so I might not be able to wear it on screen. No, I already have that.
I say it's 0%. So I was kind of coming to the conclusion of what if I'm wrong, but
if you're wrong, then you have to show up on the Thursday stream with a bandana instead of a hat, like Eddie Kingston, with the baseball jersey and everything.
5 shots couldn't stop me. No, I'm just
Dylan, and Dylan.
Austin Powers is Canadian too. Facts. Well, he's British. The guy, yeah, you get it.
Right.
I went to Freedom Park. I don't know what's Freedom Park.
Talking about freedom.
You can have my wrestling, but you'll never take my freedom.
Why does Nick always set himself up for disappointment? Eddie isn't winning. Maybe I'm a sucker for pain. I'm just a sucker for pain. And speaking of one, Tatum Paxley. And did you see everybody that you can tell clearly doesn't ever watch NXT?
Yeah.
That was all, are you kidding me with this bullshit? Dolls is what distracted her and everything. It's like, all right, tell me that you haven't watched NXT in about 3 weeks. And also what happened to, let's enjoy all the wrestling, comedy and wrestling. Oh, da, 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 da. Because
she's
I didn't want to play
killer promos.
She's super fucking talented. And this is, again, to me, this is the anti-AEW argument. You can't critique the show if you don't watch the show. So why are you critiquing? Why everybody wants to clip out of, what you saying about AEW? Dynamite's wrong. Well, because you don't watch it. All right, so then watch NXT and then we'll talk.
Right. But Tatum, like, she's not done. And like Vic just said, people should be very afraid. As here comes Kalani Jordan, the third best KJ that will be on the show tonight.
And Kiana James ain't even here because she doesn't want to work Tuesdays.
That's facts, actually. I like this. I'll take that bet. If Eddie Kingston wins the world title, I will get the beard like braided.
And what are you, Captain Jack Sparrow? That wasn't ever part of the bet. You ain't going to be out here like fucking Jack Sparrow. No, you got to be out here 1 Pac, 2 Pac, 3 Pac, none, 4 Pac, 5 Pac. But no, so then what do I have to do if I lose? What, I got to show up as Samoa Joseph?
Nothing. I didn't risk anything when you went on the line for Dark State.
Fair enough.
Right? This is my, like you said there was zero chance that Dark State was going to win, and if they won, you'd do the following. I'm saying there's zero chance Eddie's going to win, and if he actually does, I'll do what the fuck ever.
I'm still lucky I didn't have to buy a shirt.
Would have been funny to watch you wear it every Tuesday.
Yeah. Pain without love, pain.
I thought they had it. Private Party could help Tatum or the Righteous from TNA.
Yes, that's what fully fits the gothic spooky chick is Private Party.
Yeah, the
all due respect, Damon, I get where you were going, and I don't mean to take the
that opens up way too many jokes.
At the same time, Private Party's gimmick does not fit spooky goth chick. You know what you need to go partying.
Yeah, no, it doesn't fit. It fits, but not in the right way. It just sends a bad message. The Righteous fit it perfectly, but I don't know if they're gonna get to TNA and then instantly get sent to NXT. Except nobody in TNA apparently knew who they were.
Yeah, so bring them on over. We'll know who they are. Yeah, that just plays me every time.
Yeah, I saw a guy went on a huge rant about like ignorant TNA and it's so Bush League and holy shit. Oh my god.
Well, it seemed like it was very WWE heavy fans that there's got to be a chunk. And this is why I would love to Anthony again. If you can hear our voice out there of how TNA fans feel about that, how they're dealing, like now that the WWE deal has been so heavy and been so prominent, and WWE respectfully is kind of taking advantage. That is it now infiltrated with a lot of WWE fans? How do the TNA diehards?
I think that's a weird way to look at it. Of like, oh, see, it's these Fed drones just
these
over
casual fans, these casual TNA.
The casual WWE fan that might not yet know what TNA is. They're funny like that. No, but in all seriousness, I don't think so. I do think the Righteous have been in and out. They've been, they were on Ring of Honor. Maybe it's just because they came out against a babyface, and that was the fans giving them, a hard time for, kind of like a boo in them. I don't know. It was unexpected. Like there had to be a good collection of people in the building that are like, that's the fucking righteous.
It says it on the fucking screen. Read the fucking name.
Well, they read the name and went, fuck.
Well, Kid Rivos of, oh, come on, it would work. They'll just be the
Gothic
Gothic
Party.
Party.
That's too funny.
I do like this though from Adrian, and I almost want you get a star, sir, for this one. Just for the record, if either one of these guys ever shave their beard, I'll never watch this show again. Just kidding.
I wouldn't. I like you'd be watching like fucking. It looked like this at all times if I did not.
I wouldn't know. My wife wouldn't know who I am or anything. I'd end up somehow divorced. I'd be a stranger.
Yeah, no. The last time I shaved my beard was on a bet, and my mom cried. So I'll tell you, like,
Jesus,
this stuff.
And my mama cried.
I made my mama cry.
Yeah, no. It's just funny now to watch and go back at the old clips and see how it's still grown and progressed and it's thickened and grayed on some aspects.
Or ungraded.
Halloween be a fucking lifesaver for you with that beard.
Seasonal shit, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Season. You're in a reverse of every fucking tree. You get darker in the winter and lighter in the summer.
Sunlight. There's no sunlight. I don't know what to tell you.
Like a fucking solar panel.
Right?
Absorb the heat.
I'm like Superman. I need the sunlight. Let's go. To the righteous need to walk with Elijah. That would definitely help them.
I think that's 100% where they're probably going to go with this. If not, now you open the avenue for a carrion, dare I say, Killer Cross.
Right. Sorry, I got distracted by something. Karrion Kross, I think he was one of the first names I thought of after reading the article about like TNA goes to AMC. I'm like, I wonder, like, because now, if you look at TNA, for some of the wrestlers are like, I don't really want to go there. I could probably make a little more money, like doing the independents more focused. But now you're like, ooh, can I get on TV? Will me being on TV help me get to other TV? Yeah, it could all happen, man. So
help me just slide back in that back door.
I think there's a possibility there for sure.
Karrion Kross versus Malachi Black. Actually, no. It'd be Kross and Scarlett versus Vega and Black in a mixed tag match at WrestleMania 42, Vegas. What?
There you go. KJ, so Kalani Jordan getting 36%, Jordan getting 56%, and nobody getting 8%.
I just realized Kalani Jordan, I don't know if it's intentional or something else, but she's out here very Statue of Liberty-esque.
Oh.
Well, she's got the very mint green attire and everything. That whole, when a copper thing rusts.
Looking magically delicious is what you're trying to say.
Whoa, now, you're going to have to fight Carmelo over that. But Chris out there, Private Party would need a new gimmick with the Street Profits being a similar, more over version, but the Street Profits may have split.
Yeah, and I mean, the Street Profits were trying to kind of, they're still who they are, but they kind of ventured away from, we're just, the Red Solo Cup guys. Like they were coming in suits at times. They had kind of changed their demeanor for a little bit. So again, I mean, you don't want to be a clone, but if you can make it your own, which, Private Party, they have a WWE-esque entrance, right? Like the whole red carpet and the velvet rope, that works in dub so well. Dub.
I didn't even realize we're in commercial right now. For everybody that's wondering why we're calling actions, because we get the commercials from Netflix.
Well, I do have the suplex from Jordan.
Yeah, I just got that as I just looked up and saw the timer. So I was like, oh, we're actually in commercial.
See, I don't get the timer. I got it on SmackDown. I didn't get it on NXT. It's the weirdest thing.
That's why I got the free Vippin. Hashtag not sponsored, and I'm out there on the UK feed. I got the best update out there. I got the good shit.
I just wish they could make up their mind. What are you doing? Like, what does it matter? Leave it there. Why are we fucking around?
But speaking of not leaving things there, Care out here. KJ, can Nick be here tomorrow? This is asking, like, can your friend stay over? Can your friend come over and play?
Right. You really think that Nick's gonna let me talk him out of a fucking Eddie Kingston title match?
World title match, right? Yeah, we were out here making bets about it. Oh no, I will be here, and I will be rah rah shish kumbah. Let's go, Eddie.
There was nothing short of having, wifey tie him to the bed to get him not to be here.
Don't you be looking at my private time. Listen, you get me between the hours of 8 and 11.
I told you to turn your
Anytime
camera
beyond that, don't you be looking at my cameras.
Hashtag WFU. Let's go. Yeah,
Don't you be looking at my tax returns, motherfucker.
Told you turn that camera off there, Jim.
No. I hate that only a few people are gonna get that.
That was sneaky. But
you fucking bastard.
Hashtag WFU.
Yeah. With what we were just talking about, that might end up being something else, but you don't know.
Very united.
Spasno with a $5. Pax needs to treat Izzy like Pennywise treated Rich last Sunday on Welcome to Derry. If you know, you know, and I don't know because I don't watch that.
Man, I got to the second episode and it's fucking nuts.
Am I?
We got.
Swing and a miss.
Did she? Oh yeah, she did.
Missed, and she doing the. Or my hands hurt because I swung back.
Off solid steel stairs.
Spine buster. 1.
Give it a hiccup, like a dut dut.
Dut dut. As I'm getting now a replay of the spine buster. It's funny to me though with the Welcome to Derry because I'm like I could just travel to Derry. It's right there. I could just go there and check it out. Derry, Maine's not that far away from me.
Yeah.
I can play and fuck around and find out games, but
you don't need to be driving through there. We're good.
Oh, way up there, huh?
We're good. Right.
Oh, so a huge NXT Championship main event tonight and a massive opportunity on the line. Alma Femi versus Javon Evans. I'll be watching this one very closely. Cody Rhodes, AJ Styles, Dragon Lee. And then Cody responded, wouldn't miss it, Trips. So we're getting that as the main event tonight. And so does Javon beat Oba and then Javon take on Cody? Is this that to me screams people are starting to really think that Oba should beat Cody. So no.
So let's pivot away.
Pivot away now.
You think they're dude, I didn't even consider the fact that they might duck them.
Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Pivot away now.
Vic Joseph does commentary like somebody who calls horse races.
Coming on the outside now.
Yeah, like it's very much like that. Like,
the States.
Lonnie with the suplex to the reversal. Here it comes.
Down the back stretch out here.
Oh,
T-Biscuit getting on the inside now. Number five.
But it's been a really good match between Jordan and Kalani.
Yeah. Now, it's funny that if you really hear that, that's just saying her name backwards. But yeah. All reverses the pound. Another reverse and where everybody reversing out of the tombstones.
Where was?
Do you still think that Jordan Grace should be on the main roster by now? Is this one of those that she's toiling too much in NXT? She was supposed to be the juggernaut on WWE.
Again, that's what the fans made her. That's what the fans thought she was. I think Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe show people that just because they're outstanding or at the top of the mountain somewhere else doesn't mean they are here. If you threw Jordan Grace on Raw right now, I mean, could she pull off a great match? For sure. Oh, my God.
What the fuck? She just goes through the barricade as the ref. Fucking Peter Rosenberg, the official out there, takes the steel chair from Jordan. 450. So Kalani's going to win.
Oh, it's a big win.
This is getting, though, to me to the point of what else are you going to do with her unless she's
She
just going to
hasn't
stay
done
in this.
anything.
But that's the thing. Unless she's going to stay in this coast that we all float
What is she
along.
doing? Like, I mean, that's what the wrestlers are supposed to do on the show. As far as like, she's working, she's getting in matches, but she hasn't had any titles yet. She hasn't really, found a way to win the big one. I mean, you got time, man. They're in no rush. Again, she couldn't cut a promo on the main roster if you gave her a mic today. She couldn't do it. So she's better off here learning, getting better, improving.
I guess it's the halfway impatiency bias of if
Yeah.
she, like a Blake Monroe, is she a Roxanne Perez of like, all right, when are we gonna pull the trigger? I thought this was gonna be you were here for a hop, skip, and a jump, and it turned out you were here for an extended stay.
That's what happens when you believe the dirt sheets, my guy. Is that they had us all believing that Jordan was going to be up there 3 months ago, 4 months ago. Jordan was just having a cup of tea in NXT, but that's, again, they don't know and they're wrong. And
But
I
I
think
felt
that's
like I kind of believed it with my own eyes of like seeing her come from TNA and everything, my guy. She
yep.
kind of came in as the hottest thing in the game. And then
Yeah, I mean,
she's
to
kind
us,
of hit the Titanic iceberg a
right?
bit.
To a
She's
certain
taking on water.
to a certain pocket of the fans, but I think there's a lot more talent than Jordan. That's the problem. I think like she's swallowed up. There's better talent on NXT than Jordan Grace. There's much better talent. Like what I don't think Jordan should just go to the main roster and be competing for a title. There's way too many girls that are better than her.
Well, what if it's not even just her going up to the main roster and competing for a title, but at least her adding some needed depth on the main roster?
I mean, I'd rather her here adding needed depth.
This gets into the whole this sounds like a GM talking to a coach and everything of like, do we keep them in the minors or do we bring them up or anything like that of
Yeah, it's tough.
how do you really evaluate what you view of Jordan's talent of she kind of came from being the small fish or the big fish in the small pond and now she's, just in a much bigger pond out here of is she somebody that needs to be hot tracked?
Yep.
Like what people thought with Blake Monroe, people thought with Braun Breaker, people still think with Obafemi I do, Roxanne Perez, of is she one of those that everybody expected her to hot track, and now that she got put on, more of a slow play, that people are crashing out left, right, and center?
I think it's it's a merit system, and you got to earn those spots, and you got to get there, and you got to be really good when you do have the chances. And I think ultimately, I think Jordan's a talent, but I think she's in a place now. She was a standout, and I think the IWC sometimes overvalues some of the indie darlings, some of the quiet, people we don't see as much, the people that come and go. But then we get them and you realize like she is in trouble. Like, I mean, I think even Blake Monroe is at a place where she didn't come in and go straight to the main roster. And remember, people are saying, "Oh, they're ruining her in NXT." It took her a little while to kind of get there. Zarya, another one, big name. Like Ruka blew up out of nowhere. Kalani, they love Kalani more than the general public seems to like Kalani. But she just gets a big win. So I don't know. Jordan's in a tough spot, man. I don't know that she's one of like this elite person that we need to like get up there.
Fair, and that you can see the talent. I think it's again a bit to the case of like you said, if there's a bit of a logjam, there's so much talent here that it's who can really rise above who and everything. Of Blake Monroe when she came over, she was very much in that Jordan Grace kind of vein of here. If she's even going to be in NXT, she's going to be there for a hop, skip, and a jump, and she's going to move along. Now it looks like she's very much going to have an extended stay and kind of make NXT her home for a little bit. We probably won't see her leave NXT till the end of 2026, if by 2027. So sometimes you need that carryover from going from here to there, and how do you click into the system? What do we have for you, etc.
Yeah, I mean it's tough, man, because and I think timing, like we talk a lot about timing, where if you is that carpet or snow? What is happening in the ladies' locker room?
Is it concrete?
Is it concrete?
I think it's carpet because it goes up on the wood of the lockers and everything. Is
Right.
Allie Armstrong out there, Nikita Lyons.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing, is there's even still talent and depth. There is a very deep women's roster right now within WWE. They have a core, they have a strong, deep vein of women's talent.
Yeah, it's a good problem to have. And I think that, if you fast track Julia, if you fast track Steph, if you fast track Blake, Jordan, if you fast track everyone, A, now you're just on the track because everyone's moving fast.
Right.
And B, you end up with, like, even people are talking about, you talk about it a lot with me of, Julia's not doing a whole lot, right? And you're like, shit, right? Would she have been better off still in NXT kicking ass? Now I defend her. She's trying to do something, but we'll see as Blake Monroe comes out. You don't want to lose it. Like, not everyone's Stephanie Vacour. You know what I mean? Like, Jordan isn't that for me yet.
But still, I want to see what they've done, despite arguing of releasing talent and everything. I'm not going to get into that because we all know how I feel about that. But what they've done with the women's tag team division, if they could do that for the women's mid-card division on both sides of that, to me, is where that next little, it'll relieve a lot of that pressure, a lot of that logjam of once that mid-card division gets a bit established. Then a Julia doesn't feel so lost in the sauce. Then you can have a Jordan Grace move up and be in the mid-card division before she gets to the world title division.
But we also, again, I think part of the juggling act is, we really do want NXT to do pretty good, though. We like it beating AEW every week.
Well, is it a third brand or is it developmental? It depends on the flavor of the week.
Nick Khan's been very clear that it's a third brand. Triple H, not as clear. A little flip-floppy on his 2 cents.
Yeah, a bit. Well, who's booking this shit? Is it Sean? Is it Hunter?
Right. Well, we know Sean's got his hand. Well, or at least we're giving him credit.
Well, he's got all the cakes now showing up. Of do we get even still an Anna Jay? Of she might be on her way. Hey, what do you say?
Anna Jay is like the second coming of Liv Morgan.
Whoa, no. And if Anna Jay shows up, then my whole Jordan Grace argument, I feel, might start moving a different way.
Well, it's like the trouble you're having right now. Like, and you see all the effort.
See, I like this though. So Blake Monroe says she wants an open challenge, and the fucking locker room clears out. You have Tyra May Steele. You have Callie Armstrong.
She was behind her.
Yeah, hell, jumps away.
Thea's gonna win. Thea's gonna win.
The Kimura, the tap, but no official.
Hell yes. Hell yes. Give me a hell yes.
Give me a hell yes, but there was no official. No official counted that. Now she's fucking Scar in the middle of the hyenas.
Why didn't you wait for the ref, you squirrel girl? What are you doing?
Squirrel brain, squirrel girl. That's mine. No, because you didn't. What was that? What was that?
Even Vic, the last thing we heard from Vic, it never even got started. We know, and Shiloh Hill's going to debut next. I'm going to take a pause and try and figure out what the fuck they just did there. But, I mean, you would still... Oh, so silly. Well, that was dumb.
Proof positive that KJ and Shiloh Hill have never been seen in the same place at the same time.
I still think you could be the mystery man based on pattern.
Oh, I thought I was Tony D'Angelo. Me and him outside of the man bun. I think we're almost the same. Oh, he's got to put in the...
I forgot my tooth. My tooth. Well, hold my beer.
Yeah, Cage is going to go find Shiloh's tooth out there, fitting for, the hockey aesthetic. But yes, folks, we're almost through the first hour of NXT, the fallout from Deadline, as we sort of just had the open challenge of Blake Monroe, to where I liked to where the entire locker room cleared out of everybody's sick of your shit. Of you pissed everybody off and everybody wants a shot at you. Not this, this person challenges here and it's all preordained and predesignated. It should be one of those of you're literally fighting to get out the entranceway, which you've seen a bit with the US title. But yeah, the Thea Hell thing of now we're just setting up a match at some point to we're going to have Thea Hale versus Blake Monroe because Thea Hale couldn't wait till there was an official in there or anything to jump her, or even try and have somebody call for a referee or stop what she's doing to call for a referee. So, no, not a bad segment, but also not a good segment. In the same breath of it, kind of, I like part of it had the locker room clear out, the Thea Hale thing. And we now see where they're going with it. That was a long way to get around my wrist, but it was played too stupidly, if that makes any bit of sense. Yes, Jose, Nick got the hiccups. Holla if you hear me. Yeah, I'm trying not to. I got the hiccups. I can't do a kip up, but I sure as fuck sometimes get the hiccups. But yeah, sorry when you're out there sipping on that secret stuff. Like MJ with his water bottle. Got the secret stuff. Don DeMarco, what? But yeah. Zarya's going heel. It won't work for heel versus heel. Yeah, I'll give you that, Chris. That's clear. That's going to be the choice, but still, right now, to what they expect people know that Zarya is a babyface. So if you were going to clearly, they probably change the segment, or we'll still see what happens. But Zarya right now is still technically a babyface. We all know she's going heel, but Zarya is a babyface. Shiloh needs his fake tooth to wrestle. Well, maybe it's his good luck tooth. You never know. But yeah, we got Shiloh Hill as we're coming out of this commercial break. Shiloh Hill, the Dark State Warrior, or not the Dark State, Deep Web Warrior, Dark Web Warrior, whatever the fuck, is about to make his in-ring debut. And he's an interesting character. I'll give him that. Of what I've seen of him through LFG and everything, there's something there. I just wonder if the character is going to get too lost in the sauce of we got to do this and we got to do that. Like, he got a whole fucking 10-minute promo last week about a goddamn squirrel. So that's where I worry of are we going to be able to maintain? He got the nip up. Hell yeah, if you hear. I apologize. I try and hide them. Let's go, Knicks. Sorry. It's so funny because I'm not actually a Knicks fan. I don't know why. Well, most of the time because when growing up, the Knicks sucked. And then when I really got into basketball was LeBron James. So I've been more just a LeBron James fan. We have, I almost feel like I'm obligated to be a Knicks fan, seeing how kind of just basically their fucking name, and I live from New York. But so Lexus King out here right now. So we're getting Lexus King taking on. So this is going to be the debut of Lexus King versus Shiloh Hill. I don't know if this is the best opponent for him, because I mean, on one hand, what exactly is Lexus doing? Lexus is out here. He's part of the Evolve crew that's going to be in, a steel cage for TNA out here. We're pulling up. So we're taking notes from AW with pulling up tweets during the show. Undertaker saying, as one incredible career draws to an end, another takes off. The Shiloh Hill journey begins tonight on WWE NXT, as we are already underway as Shiloh Hill taking on Lexus King. You can just Hill or King. Are you a Bobby fan or are you more of a Lexus guy? I don't know. Who you got? Heat lost the NBA Cup game. I still can find it hilarious that there's the NBA Cup, the mid-season fucking trophy that started because of the May 19th in 2020. So, yeah. Why they keep it going is beyond me. Shiloh's in control though of Lexus. So does Shiloh beat Lexus here, and then Lexus is even more of a jobber, or is Lexus now the guy to put people over, like to test if you can go? Is he your Chris Jericho? That's your fucking watershed moment of Lexus King versus Shiloh Hill. Where do we follow any of this afterwards? We'll see. But Adrian, hell yeah, Nick. I didn't know you were from New York. Me too, buddy. I don't live there no more. Though I was at MSG the other day for the Knicks Magic game. Back home now. Well, there you go. I know I was from the way tippy top of the almost Canada part of New York. But yeah, that's why I'm a Yankees fan. I'm a Bills fan because they're the only actual New York team. The other two are the Jersey Giants and the Jersey Jets. But I mean, being named Nick, my high school colors were orange and blue. Everybody kind of associated I should be a Knicks fan, but I've just always been more LeBron James. Hey, they'll fake out the stomp and then smack him in the face with the Ric Flair strut. Double clothesline, everybody's out. Tony D will cost Javon the match tonight. Would make sense. I'm surprised. Are we expecting to hear from Tony tonight, or is he just show up and he cost Javon and that's the end of it? I've always got to give the ref his Invisalign. He took out the tooth. That's when you know it's serious, folks, when he took out the tooth. And if Cactus Jack just met fucking, I don't know, Seth Rollins or something, like, what the fuck? I took out my tooth. Straight jacket DDT or swinging neck breaker, actually, for the 2 count. I find it so fucking funny that I took out my tooth, so that means I'm here to whoop ass. What? I was born in Queens, raised in Little Falls, New York. Well, there you go. I'm from all of Potsdam, New York, by way of West Stockholm, New York. If anyone wants to fucking Google at this point, I mean, there's spread too much information, but I'm very northern New York, much like C-Money up there, of chatting about all the, lovely East Coast vibes. As Shiloh Hill picks up the win, the one-tooth wonder picks up the win over Alexis King. He can go back to his dark web and his robot and everything. Yeah, so Alexis King, who is part of the invading force on TNA, just lost to the guy who just debuted first in-ring action from LFG. So he's such a viable threat versus TNA of sorry, not sorry, of when you start to play the connective tissue on some of this shit. Yeah, that it gets a little muddied, and I almost don't know if anybody really wins or who's going where or anything like that. 1, 2, 3. Yes, Jose. But now he's got to slip it back in. Yeah. Why does his fucking tooth look like it's got a fucking webcam in it? But anyways, Shiloh Hill picks up his debut win over Alexis King, and now it begins to wonder of if Brian Pillman Jr., Alexis King, made the best move. What's best next for him? As up next, we're getting Ethan Page. Spaz with a $2 super chat. Don't say it. Don't say it. Toothless aggression. No, yeah, absolutely. That's what that was. Well, and on one hand, John Cena did that against Kurt Angle. Shiloh Hill, Alexis King, same model, maybe. I don't know. I don't know about that, but interesting to see now where we'll go of what's going to become with now the NXT mid-card scene. If we really, and WWE as a whole seems like it's reloading its stock internally. That's the thing. So we'll see where we go of, do certain people, does Alexis King slide to TNA? Of Stax is already a TNA champion. Doesn't he now work more TNA shows? excuse me, as we are on a commercial break and they're showing all the Tony D'Angelo highlights right now. So insinuate much, I don't know, but yeah. Where do we go from here? Pillman's clock is ticking. What? Let me know in the chat. And again, if you can hear my voice once the stream's done, put your comment in the chat or anything of what would be. You can, Christ, honestly pick an NXT wrestler, but I'll say for example's purpose of what would you do next with Lexis King? Do you just drop the whole fucking King gimmick? Because it isn't working. It hasn't caught on. We're 2-3 years into it and it hasn't caught on. And maybe you just go back to he's Brian Pillman Jr. He's the fucking loose cannon. I'm tired of being this overlooked, this, job guy, this guy that's, always put the next guy over. That I'm out here doing jobs in TNA and everything. Of make him that loose cannon. Or do you stay with Alexis King, the safe play? He just rides it out. He's kind of one of those NXT for the next however long guys. He's a Sean Spears. He's what we thought with Tony D'Angelo. One of those guys. If you just, this is where you're at. This is your pinnacle. Lady B, you want to share an Uber? I'm going to Tavion Heights, but Shallow Hill is near there. Ah, that's clever as shit. Yeah. One Shiloh Hill. Yeah. Take good care of this tooth, Chico. Something happened to this tooth. Something gonna happen to you. There, Chico. Survey says, Christ, I can't do the survey, but how many people came here to watch NXT? Now, how many people came here to watch the Wrestling for Live Network? But always miss a good Scott Hall promo. In my opinion, hashtag yes. He needs to do what his dad did in ECW. Maybe he goes to Evolve and just can bugs out over there for a little bit, comes back with that loose cannon gimmick. I just do it at NXT. You become a fucking pain in Ava's side. Speaking of a pain in Ava's side, or a guy that wants to be beside Ava, I don't know.
I'd definitely be a pain in her side. Like, as Oba's on the screen. But I think that Lexis King has become Tyler Bate.
He's dirty. He's a bit of a dirty dango.
He's just the guy who's there. Like, he might be in NXT for 6-7 years, putting a bunch of people over.
But he can do more, though. Or is this the pinnacle of what he can do?
I don't know. It feels like he's hit a ceiling. Feels like everyone's passing him by. Javon, Oba, Ricky.
Shiloh. Were you impressed by Shiloh?
Yeah, Shiloh comes in. I mean, it wasn't the most. I'm still kind of confused by the gimmick. The entrance is like, it's like, I get it. The split personality kind of vibe, I guess we're getting with all this. But Shiloh needed to have a good performance. He had a good performance. I don't know if he's a heel or a baby face. I'm guessing baby face. He's trying to amp up the crowd. He's giving the ref his tooth. Not bad.
But as you were on a pause, did you like the pairing of him versus Lexis and that he went over?
Yes. Yeah, I got no problem with that. That's Lexis. That's Lexis's role here, right? Like, I think Lexis has been doing that for a hot minute. Is the Miz? Yeah.
Well, speaking of Canadian Miz, I'm going to go raise my Miz while you talk to Canadian Miz. But I'll be back like a jackrabbit, sir.
Sounds good. Yeah, kind of that vibe, Spaz, right? Like, he's that guy that we don't know if he's ever going to really move up or down the roster. He's just kind of there. A good hand, gives you steady kind of stuff, but he hasn't found a way to kind of connect with the crowd, either as a dastardly heel or a pain in the ass or as a babyface. So I think there's some work here. I really do think he should reconsider his overall presentation, maybe the look, the vibe, the promo. Can he change all that up and kind of, refresh himself if he wants to get out of that role? But I kind of feel like the Miz, Tyler Bate, that kind of vibe, right? The guy that the good hand. And Ethan Page got a mic doing what he does best.
Yum yums.
Here you go. Let's go. Which one of Shiloh's gimmicks did you like the most? LOL. He's the male version of Nikita Lyons. Oh, that's an interesting way to put it. Really? You think so? I'm not quite sure what to make of Shiloh at all, and that's a funny joke, Paul. But yeah, I don't know. Like it's so split, and they're like selling us on both guys at the same time. And I get it if it's like, I'm one way till my music hits, and then I'm another way. But he's kind of both all at the same time. But Ethan's pretty much calling out the locker room, I do believe. Ooh.
Trying to aim for that finger point photo with their childhood favorite. These were the same men that I was.
This is good. This is good. Dale all about it. Dale feeling it. Ethan Page is the best signing of NXT in a very long time. Ethan Page is a talent. Ethan Page, when they were doing the American Top Team stuff in AEW, I felt like he fell into the background, but he was still finding ways to like be funny and kind of get attention. And he came here. We weren't sure how he could have been Alexis King, but the good news is he's better than that. He's kind of got a groove to him. He's been phenomenal, outstanding when given the time, when given the microphone. The stuff with Chelsea Green, like I think we're ready. Like do Ethan Page, kind of hanging out, working with in a semi faction with Chelsea Green. It works. It's strong. He knows what he's doing. He's confident. He's a vet at this point. I got all the love in the world for Ethan Page. And that belt with that red, white, and red, let's go. Oba is ready for Cody Rhodes. Yes, he is. Is Cody ready for Oba? That becomes the question.
Yum yums.
I like that. He's calling his belt the most prestigious prize in NXT, as he should as the champion. Better signing Ethan Page or Ricky Starks? That's a good question. I'm a little biased here. I'm going to slant a little Ethan overall. I think you've seen Ricky get to the top of the mountain though, right? Like Ethan gets to, Ricky gets to the top of the mountain. But Ethan went over Ricky in where people talk about wrestlers getting buried. This is a great example. Ethan goes over Ricky. Ricky still finds his way to the world title. They're neck and neck. I think overall, Ethan's a little more dynamic, a little more buzzworthy. You're kind of talking about Ethan Page more, and a lot of that has to do with the social media and how he works social media. But they're really close. That's a good question, Jose. Oh, let's go. I like it. A little close to the camera, a little cross-eyed. It's a good promo. Lights out. Yo, we know who this is. And Chris mentioned the bridge earlier. So thank you for that, Chris. I don't know if it got read, but I did see that comment. Tony's back on the bridge, like his origin bridge, kind of. But this is crazy. And he just walks into the light. Tony D, Ethan Page. Tony taking out Ethan, the Paisan. Let's go. So Tony takes out Javon. Tony takes out Ethan. Tony has nothing to say. What does this all mean? Okay. Well, here comes Solaruka, and that's provocative ring attire. Gonna take on Ren St. Clair. I will put a poll up for everybody out there. we do go to a commercial break, I will remind everybody we are back tomorrow. Do not miss tomorrow. Tomorrow night, AEW Dynamite, winter is coming. It's always fun on a Wednesday. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit of spice on it because an Eddie Kingston match, a title match with Eddie Kingston in it on this channel means it's going to be highly entertaining. So do not miss out. Nick will be here because, again, we couldn't keep him away if we tried on this one. And we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Winter is coming. It should be interesting. I haven't seen anything if they're doing Continental Classic matches on this show at all. So we will see what comes out over the next 24 hours. But make sure you like, share, subscribe. Thursday is the preview show for Saturday Night Main Event. We're going to talk basically for an hour about the matches and such, but mostly about John Cena. And then Friday, SmackDown. Saturday, of course, John Cena's last match. We will be here live at 6 p.m. Again, a little bit extra time on the air, but we want to talk about John. We want to break it down. I mean, it's kind of a monumental moment. All right, folks, get your votes in. It's Ren coming out with Kendall Gray and Sol Ruka coming out alone. She has no friends. I have nobody. Charlie Dempsey for one. Where is he been? It just proves just because his father is a legendary wrestler, he ain't getting the rub. Charlie Dempsey has a lot of technical skill. Charlie Dempsey is a little bit on the bland side. And I don't think you give up on Charles Dempsey, Charlie, but he's been doing some of that invasion with Evolve and TNA. But I think Charles Dempsey, again, another guy that's got something, but didn't really connect as a heel. The Quarter Pounder crew was not fun to watch, or the format. The Royale with Cheese was not it was not the best faction. Tavion's come out of it strong. Miles has come out of it strong. So we got to wait and see what on the last member of that group. Sol Ruka for the win. Sol for the win. Sol Ruka for the win. A lot of people taking Sol. What's the chat saying on Sol right now? 80%, 10% to Ren, 10% to nobody. We'll see if that changes as the commercial wraps up here, folks. Again, make sure you hit like, share, subscribe. Hear me out. What if Lexus cuts his beard off? I think his beard coming off might help. Or just, let it grow out to look like a little more of a human beard, a normal beard, not an AI beard, not a drawn-on beard. I think it was the hope that because it was obnoxious, it would kind of rub people the wrong way as a heel, and it kind of did, but he just never, I don't know, it just never worked. And we've seen him wrestle a lot, and it's okay wrestling. Like, he doesn't exactly, you got to see that, that Lexus King match. He tore it down. To me, a guy like Lexus, he needs more time. He needs more time. Whether it's here or going back out into the indies, I just think he needs more time. Yeah, hear me out. No. Sol for the win. As we have Dark State. And they're just walking around in the back because Tony D took their lights out gimmick. What? As we get Bucky Beaver with 4 wrestlers. Dude, like how many fucking black and yellow clips look like this? The thumbnail looks like this. Okay, so because Javon is fighting, Ethan Page is pissed. How do you talk without your upper jaw moving at all? So, as I was saying, as Ethan's losing his mind and Miles is messing with him, that was kind of funny. The 4 guys that didn't win the Iron Survivor will compete to find out who the number 1 contender is for New Year's Evil. We all following? All right. And they're still kind of introducing her. Why would you introduce her as No Quarter Catch Crew? Who else is in the new No Quarter Catch Crew? That's perhaps a dated graphic because she doesn't wrestle very often. But here comes Sol Ruca. It's taking the world by storm. And if she, I'll tell you right now, I'm picking her to win over Bailey. Sorry, Bales, but I'm all about Sol Ruca. Let's go. In 2 weeks, Dynamite Diamond Ring Battle Royal. Thoughts on that? The only thing I could see this being for is if somehow MJF is returning. Yeah, I thought it was kind of passe. Like, to me, there's certain things that they did year 1, year 2 that was kind of cool. Not really that cool anymore. And the last couple Diamond Ring Battle Royals were basically a jobber fest and the 2 people that were going to finish the match. That was it. So if they do a good job booking it, could be fun. To me, doesn't it feel like, hey, bud, MJF?
Well, I was going to say, at least say it to my face. So did it in the first couple of years, and now it's become passe, all of that. But no, MJF's got to win. MJF wins. MJF is the Diamond Ring. That's right. What it is.
Kind of feels like it has to be.
A wee bit. But yeah, so you're just telling me you're going to bring MJF back then, but without announcing you're going to bring back MJF then?
Surprise with an MJF return?
I mean, how do you not? I mean, it's literally his fucking championship, his thing to have without.
Could they do it and not even acknowledge him? Like, they just do it and just be like,
that's bad. That's bad. That's really, really bad. And it makes me awfully mad. He's mad.
Right.
As Zari is watching from.
Oh, there you go. And hi.
Do the awkward hi.
Roll up. Tony D shows up, and this time he takes out Ethan Page, who is beside himself in a very un-Canadian temper tantrum because Tony took him out.
Oh, Tony showed up. I missed the one Tony appearance, so see, you've never seen me and Tony in the same place at the same time.
Right. And we're like, what are the odds?
Right. Well, what are the odds of? Explain to me the odds of the situation with Dark State now, because Javon's in this match of everybody else that was in the final, the Iron Survivor and everything.
Yeah. So everyone else that was in the Iron Survivor is now becoming a number 1 contender, going into a number 1 contenders match to find out who will. So you fucked up one. The dude's dunking now, so you all get to step back up. So we'll see. I don't love it. It kind of takes away a little bit of like what was the point, but I guess a bonus win for somebody. But ultimately, that's how that's going to play out now.
So the Iron Survivor was kind of all for naught because you're not even going to get that at New Year's Evil.
Well, you're going to get it tonight, which is odd.
Goldberg Hogan?
Wow, come on.
I mean, I don't know. Who you got for this match?
Sol Ruca, but Ren St. Clair's impressing me. This is a really, really solid match, like pace-wise. Very clean. Both ladies good.
Ren's not bad. She just never gets a chance. She's very Indy Hartwell, I feel, esque.
That's a good way to put it.
And also, with you saying it was an outdated graphic, no, it's still her and Dempsey that are the quarter-pound catch crew.
Just kill it. Put a fork in it. It's like Chase U. Like, this NXT as a brand has problems saying goodbye to people. Like, it's over. Let it go. It's over.
Baby, come back. You can blame it all. Oh, Soul Snatcher.
Well, the lead-in was a little sloppy, but the Soul Snatcher is beautiful.
1, 2, 3.
Great. Okay. Ren impressed me tonight. It was a solid losing effort.
Ren's not bad. It's one of those, because Kendall Gray outshine her?
Yeah, I think that, and maybe that's the story to tell as well, right? Like the evolved champion. I've been on NXT for 2 years now, and I can't get a sniff, but you show up and you're gonna get, again, kind of what we just saw with Izzy, they could do here again with Ren and
Right?
Zarya's thought about
We
it.
can have that. That even what I'm mad at.
Yeah. Thought about it. As Soul goes to chase.
With that very gimpy, limpy knee, right? Oh, yeah. Selling that knee hard, but I can hop over the barricade with a hop, skip, and a jump.
What do you mean? They're not selling us on a knee. Oh, fatal influence.
They are with Soul.
No, she got a brace. She was injured. She was out. She's back.
They literally sold it to the Iron Survivor.
Well, they beat it up. I mean, damn. But fatal influence. She floats like a butterfly.
Speaking of damn, as the fatal influence pops out here.
Let's go.
As we're
big
in the Saudi shows.
Crazy.
Hope you folks are ready for a Rumble at noon Eastern time.
Yeah, I am. I can't wait. I love it. I wish all the shows were during the day. Let's fucking go. Well, yeah, Friday
maybe
SmackDown.
The special shows, not the weekly shows. Some of us have to work there.
Well, the weekly shows are an interesting thing, and again, they're trying to sell it on like a historic run to WrestleMania kind of idea. But I know we did a lot of international shows, and I felt like it hurt the build a little. So let's see what happens this year. You're going international again in January, February. You got to have a plan, and you can't save all your good shit for when you get back to the States. You can't do it because it felt like it hurt the build this year.
There's almost too many suspects for what hurt WrestleMania this year. Is it the hangover from WrestleMania 40? Is it too many international shows?
Yes.
Is it that they moved it back later? Is it the John Cena heel turn and the lack of Dwayne follow-up and everything? Like, that's the thing, is that's just 4 or 5 right off the riff of issues that it had to go against that are almost built into the situation, and almost feels like they're repeating them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I completely agree with that. I think that's that's part of the dilemma here, right? Like, I want to see, I know they want to be international. I know they have to do international shows. I have no problem with them doing those shows, but I don't know if a concentrated amount heading into WrestleMania is the best approach. So we'll see how it plays out. I mean, all you can do is test the waters and see how it goes. Again, I mean, it's this weird, interesting shift, because for so long the WWE was so, United States centric, very focused on, home soil, home turf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then we'd go over there and do it. We give them a Riyadh show, nothing happens. We bring Goldberg back, who cares? But now it feels like, we love the world.
We love the world. Well, like Jose out here, gonna grab my wrestling, gonna hold her tight, gonna have some afternoon delight.
Love it. Goodwill Hunting. Let's go.
How are them apples? What?
Right. Skyrocketing
flight. Ooh, afternoon delight. Big Nick, what hurt WrestleMania was Travis Scott. Oh, he's on the list. Like, that's the list. There is the list of things that it was death by 1,000 cuts. Mm-hmm. There was no major thing that I think truly fucked up last year's WrestleMania, but there was death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah, it's like the Titanic, right? It wasn't just that they hit the iceberg. It was like they hit the iceberg, where they hit the iceberg, the halls weren't built as strong.
They didn't have the lifeboats.
Yeah. They didn't have the light. Like, it's the collection of all this bullshit. It's one of those, like, check all that apply. Like, okay.
Yeah, it's you went for the whole fucking gamut of everything stacked up to fuck up the situation.
Right.
JC to call out Kendall.
Yes.
Women's champ versus women's champ. Okay. Evolve NXT. Okay.
Well, Kendall won the Iron Survivor, so she's getting a title shot.
So then now do we just negate both Iron Survivors and we do all the title matches tonight?
No, you can't double down on that. Not tonight. They'll call each other out. They'll pick a fight. They'll try and build some heat for this. A lot of people speaking extremely high of Kendall Gray, and I haven't seen anything really to the contrary yet from what she's given us. So I think this is a lady that's going to stop by Evolve and be like, "Here's your belt. I gotta go," even if she drops it to a Tyra May Steele or somebody of like that. Yeah, Wendy
But that
Chu
should have been Callie.
could be Callie.
I'm
Look at
going
you, Kendall.
back to Callie.
She calling her Kendall or Kendall?
Both?
Does that make Ren Barbie? What are we doing here?
I mean, Barbie with a big jawline.
So JC saying she should be proud of herself. JC's got to be in the talk for one of the better, like one of the top females of 2025. JC's got to be in the convo.
Off the cuff, and I know we've still got a bit before we do the Wrestling for Life.
Yeah,
Off the cuff, top of the dome, top 5 women of 2025.
JC, because I said you have to. EO. I think EO had a really good year. Mercedes has to be considered. She won 13 fucking belts. Even if the matches suck and she can't get a promo. I don't know. You have to counter, right? It's like the Moxley fucking paradigm of like, yeah, they booked him a lot. The company, rode on his back, but he didn't do good.
He's on my list. He's on my top 4.
Fuck. Who else? Tony Storm,
JC, Stephanie, maybe a Stat, and then a Monet. You get to me, Stephanie, JC, and Monet. That's your top 3, and then you can negotiate who's your 4th.
Yeah. Do you slide in an EO? Do you talk about Statlander is a good one? I don't think Blake Monroe's in that mix. I don't know.
Would you do Tiffany or Jade?
Maybe Jade. Tiffany.
Jade was very much the back half of 2025.
Yeah. Tiffany was strong.
Yeah. If you were secondary, like you did first half and second half.
Yeah.
Jade might win.
We'll have to compare our midlife-y to our full life-y.
Well, we won't have a midlife-y crisis. We'll just have a full life-y crisis.
Right. Let's go. Tony D beats Ethan for the North American title at New Year's Evil. The same night he attacks the NXT champ with the new title, setting up the Hogan Warrior type match at Vengeance Day in February. Could be. I mean, again, I don't love champion versus champion, but time and place.
But then again, you would be doing Tony versus Oba? Does Tony win both, or does Oba win both?
Right. And then how do you get him back out? Right. Where do you go from there?
Right. I will agree real quick with MDB. If Naomi has to be a nomination, she's definitely considered. That's the thing, is you forget how much she did for most of 2025.
Yeah.
Recency bias, you forget, because she's got that oos in her.
Yeah. Well, did that oos in her kind of take her out of the running though?
She did a good chunk. I mean, Liv's also a qualifier for Women of the Year for 2025, even though she was out for a good chunk of it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think. I mean, we lost Naomi
after Evolution.
Yeah.
Around summertime.
Oh, wow. She called her Kurt Angle with a ponytail.
Ooh.
Rookie.
Ruthless aggression.
Killing this.
Chasey has made me eat my words every day, all the time.
But yes, I mean, again, it's funny because if you look back now and you're like, oh man, that was a terrible call. But at the time, you were right. Like at the time,
I know, but see, this is the thing: is I can admit terrible takes, unlike a lot of other people out there, and still walk it back and still constantly remind everyone I got it wrong.
Yeah, I mean, at the time you were fucking spot on. I think there wasn't many objection to it. JC shocked the world. I mean, JC was the much stronger overall performer, and she's proven it.
Yeah, and well, she's become the strong. Is she the strongest performer
Mhm.
overall right now in NXT?
In the women's locker room, yeah, she's got to be up there. I mean, she's had that belt for a while. Like what she does, like I mean, when you start getting super confident in what you're doing on camera, you start seeing what JC's doing now, like the making faces, licking her lip, like
Psychology of
rolling
it.
her eye. What's that?
The psychology of trust
Yeah,
me, there's been times to where we've had other
yeah.
people on the channel and don't like when I'm making faces while they're talking and everything like that. So yeah,
Right, that's
I'm
true.
good with the making faces and still
Right,
selling what everything's going on and all of that.
right.
Being in the moment.
But like little details. It's like what we saw with Solo. Right? There's like a difference between standing, very stoic and delivering what you have to
Mhm.
say. But when you start throwing, especially when the other person's talking, you start kind of fucking around, like reacting to it, and like JC's dialed in. And who's better than JC overall in this locker room right now? She's a better promo than Jordan Grace. Jordan's
Soul?
probably Soul is on the rise. I mean, but we don't get a whole lot of promo from Soul, so we just like her a lot.
I see a bad soul arise.
Yeah, she good, man. Let's go.
No, I think JC's your overall
Hmm.
collective talent
Hmm.
of out of all this. And she even goes back to the
The
uh
OG.
Fallon, what did the
Now
fucking
that
forearm say
now
to the face?
for all the praising and talking you did about Jay Z being so good, Fallon has not done poorly this year at all.
Not at all. But that's the thing is, I think that this fatal influence from
It's
toxic
very true.
attraction to fatal influence has consistently been almost
Oh,
a talent generator.
oh
You put
shit.
them in this faction and they fucking
Mhm.
pop out talented.
Yeah. Somebody asked us if we miss Jasmine Nix in this group, and I
No.
honestly am going to say no. I haven't even thought about it. I have not been like, oh man, that Jasmine girl was. I mean, keeping it, 100. Laney's been good. Laney's been fine, and seemingly a better overall athlete.
As professional as we can
Oh!
be. Of yes, Hank and Tank on their world tour, and I love it. We done seen it before. But Jasmine, while she was a part, she was not the integral part that differentiated this. That her being
No,
out of there,
she
it's
was
like
the
if you
third.
change the spark plug out in a car or the spark plug in KJ Stream. Um,
Oh, what the
that
hell?
it doesn't change that much of what's going on. And honestly, I almost feel like Lane kind of fits that mold a little bit more. I don't know. I don't want to take away from what Jasmine did. She just kind of is what it is. But I got Hank and Tank, and I love it all. I want. Hey Santa, if you're listening, and for all those, yes, Santa is still real. His name's either Bradley or Saint Nicholas. But yeah,
Mhm.
I want me some Hank and Tank merch. Better yet, I want me some KJ White and Big Nick Hank and Tank knockoff Wrestling for Life merch.
Right.
Yeah, underneath my Christmas tree in my stocking.
Right. I like the belt by Big Dog here. Made me laugh, by the way. But no, I
Doesn't
agree, man.
Wind Eagle?
That's adorable. I mean, is it funny that Hank's gimmick when he first came in was like, I'm just a dude. I don't really know how to wrestle. And now we're
Seth
watching him.
Rogen, he was Will Ferrell
Yeah.
on Old School. Got a
Right.
big
We're like,
day.
who
Gonna
the
go to
fuck?
Home Depot.
Yeah. Who is this? And now they're wearing kimonos. They're cultured.
They are so much though, like the Nasty Boys, Public
Oh,
Enemy.
yeah.
They are that kind of vibe of like we even kind of said of Heavy Machinery. Who's
Mhm.
the Tucky? They're in that just we're big beefy guys
But
who are kind
yeah.
of goofy that are here for a good time. They're like
Yeah.
Chris Farley and
Mhm.
Chris Farley in a buddy cop comedy.
That's wicked. OTM shows up to say hello. Okay.
Let me know when you guys went to Japan. All right.
Right. They are big.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Bronco Lima and Bryce, I
big.
forget the other man's name, but
Um,
you have a well that you can tap into
Yeah.
with the NXT tag division.
Uh-huh. I truly believe, and I said this a couple weeks ago, and I still feel it. Like the WWE, that's a talent that I say the main roster could use. They could utilize them. Like they just bring an energy. If they would help your men's tag team division so fucking much. That being said, I mean, Usos back helps big time, but they are just those, like you said, like they're kind of in their gimmick already. They're not going to get any better or worse. This is it. Like this is that.
This is the groove that they found, and it works. And it's now all in how you present them and everything. And do you add them to the Raw division now? That's got the Usos and the New Day, which shout out Xavier Woods of you can bring your flabby daddy or your bad BMI. But on Monday we bury the Usos in their own penitentiary.
Right.
That's a tale as old as time of New Day versus the Usos.
Oh yeah.
And SmackDown's got your work rate division of Fraxium and Axiom. You've got your Motor City Machine Guns. You've got the DIYs. You've got all of that going on.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I would love for Hank and Tank to be on the main roster, but I'm just more asking, where do you slot them in?
I mean, I truly think they would help the energy of that division. I mean, them versus the Vikings would be fun. I almost
No, you put them in SmackDown as they're the heavies on SmackDown.
That's kind of where I was going with it. I mean, if you have what you need for them are good heels, right? If they have a couple good heel teams to go after, I mean, I think they'd be hilarious up against the New Day. The New Day being over the top, ridiculous, and you know the way they've been lately against Uber babyface. Like these are the guys that will play back. Like you think you're being crazy, and they're like, "We'll show you crazy."
Do you do them versus the New Day, or do you do them versus DIY? Because has the New Day
them versus DIY works really well.
Of the over the top, the zany, we had Bootios and everything. Like you're gonna out party the unicorn guys.
Well,
you do it with DIY.
The miserable dicks they are now, yeah. But DIY is a great show.
Yeah, I think that's where you could go, and yeah, I'm starting to really like that WWE's putting more of an emphasis on tag team wrestling.
Me too. And it's something that I'm a big fan of, and I want to see more. And it's been lackluster in all companies.
From one tag team to another, we're glad that they're putting an emphasis on it.
Right. It's nice to see the Usos going back to the tag team division. And I said it last night. Now you got this guy who's getting main event level pops, and he's in your mid card. It's great.
Or is he getting main event level heat now in your mid card?
I don't think he's getting any heat. The heat from who?
So there's no Twitter, no Jay.
That's make believe, bro. In the building, he's getting main event love. The fans in every building love him. His merch is selling wonderfully. He's holding the babies. He's shaking the fans, high-fiving the moms. It's just all wonderful. And I know the internet wants you to believe otherwise, but it's not the case. So that kind of reaction in your mid card is wonderful for the show. It's like getting a star player and being able to move them to your second line because your first line's already good.
Yeah, well, and it had that huge reaction on Monday Night Raw. We all kind of expected that eventually they're going to put the Usos back together. That had been rumored, but again, we gotta stoke the flames for argument's sake and everything. So we've taken Jey Uso, main event Jey Uso, and moved him, had his whole world title reign and everything. He goes right back to the tag division.
Yeah, I mean, what else are you going to do with him? I mean, again, he can't stay there forever. Like everyone's got to cycle through. I mean, Alexa and Charlotte are doing it, right? Like, why are Alexa and Charlotte in a tag team? Why is Nia? It can't always be at the top of the pyramid.
Absolutely. Well, that's why it gets funny to me. I don't want Jey Uso in my world title scene. Can you believe they put Jey Uso in the tag title scene? No. What the fuck are we saying? Like, you don't want him here, but you don't want him there.
Yeah, we hate him. We don't want to see him. All right, we're going to move him out, and we're going to move other people into the main event scene, like Braun Breaker. Okay, you should be happy. Boo! Wait, what? Wow.
Yeah, and LA Knight to me is after getting written off on Monday of he's going to take the nice little holiday season, and you come January 5th, and LA Knight is going to start sounding more like glass shattering.
Yeah, you got a point. You got a point. And again, there is a band of fans out there just, we're not gonna take
But
it.
take
Like
it.
they're losing their fucking
No.
mind, right? Like, let LA, oh, I can't believe they did this to him. And that's what you want. You want the fan base that if they're
Right.
really fans of LA, they'll be behind LA.
It's like the Cross fans as Soul and Zarya now
Where did they
walking through
go?
the parking lot as Mariah May, Blake Monroe, and Ava had a backstage segment, but they're in the most dangerous spot in NXT in pro wrestling history in the NXT parking lot. I'm waiting for a car to come speeding through unnecessarily. Oh, yeah, sounds hung it out.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
Hey, I love you. No, I love you.
This is like a Canadian standoff.
This is why we end the streams the way we do. What?
Let's go get some sweet treats. Wait.
Yum yums.
Yeah, she said, let's go get them.
You can have that. Don't even what I'm at. But this is interesting now. We've patched things over between Soul and Zarya. So we all love each other, right?
You know that's bullshit. She's gonna drown her in her fucking ice cream. Thea Hale versus Blake Monroe next week, and number one contender Fatal 4-Way next week. So some interesting things already happening next week on NXT. And Javon, the young OG, we get the titles happening. Main event.
OG, triple OG out here.
Minutes.
Yo, and just grabs the camera. I'm not gonna grab my camera and do that, but just out there.
I think it's
frontal.
Yeah. And again, he might not be the greatest of promos, guys, but I mean, sometimes you get really great promos that can't quite wrestle. He's got one side of the business figured out. The other side's got to catch up.
Is he a Jeff Hardy?
It's a very good way to put it. Like, Jeff was never like the best of
Jeff's still not a good promo. He can't even stick up singing with Joe Hendry.
That should be nice, but yeah, no, he's not good.
Yeah, he was off key the whole fucking time, asshole.
The guy that likes to sing and be in front of people so much, not the most fluent of talkers. But I mean, he gets his point across. But it's very much like that for Javon. It's just like, I don't know. It's just a weird thing. Some people got it, some people don't got it.
You want to go fast? I like to go fast. I bounce. Yeah.
Right. And I think is like when you get Javon in a backstage segment and he's kind of going back and forth and just kind of like when you put someone else in there like a Leon that he can feed off of, he's great. You give him a microphone in the middle of the ring, it might be a little tougher. Plus, he's standing there with Ricky and fucking Oba, probably shitting his pants a little. Like, all right, I guess I'm doing this. Like, it's been a roller coaster for him.
But still, is it crazy that Oba, as much as we praise Oba, Oba's got even almost less time than Javon out here. Of Oba's really, he's damn near, he's on his second year of his rookie contract type shit. He had a hell of a rookie season, and he's having a hell of a sophomore season out here.
Yeah,
and just kind of taking over.
Yeah, no, I mean Javon has to be the runaway, like one of the runaway actually for the sorry, I get distracted. Breakout of the year.
Oh, always find something wrong.
Like, this is his breakout. Right? Like Oba, like you said, this is Oba's sophomore year. He already broke out. We know who he is.
His partner's more of the breakout than Javon. Leon's more breakout than Javon.
I don't think more than Javon. No way. Not with all the opportunities. With all the opportunities.
Most obvious case of contract tampering that we've ever publicly seen.
There's a partnership. There's a friendship.
A partnership of it's a fucking booster. It's like the NIL before the NIL. Don't worry, we'll make sure you're over here. We'll pull you from here, so we'll pay you handsomely over there.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's not like WWE talent's not showing up over there. So it feels like everyone's kumbaya so far.
Yeah, but no, they pulled him from a Dub X Dub taping. They pulled him from a whole other promotion. Not even have that. That even what I'm mad at. That's to me of Javon we knew of Javon before this year. Javon was still a prominent guy, a top guy. Even
Was he last year?
He was more than Leon, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but I still think that like Leon hasn't hit the heights that Javon's hit. Like Leon's good, and he's broken out.
Jeff
For
Hardy,
sure.
AJ Styles. I mean, I don't know.
What do you mean?
He's been out there
Javon
having
not fighting nobodies.
those guys. He's been out
just
there
fighting nobodies.
No, he's having all
Javon's
the moments that Javon was having last year.
Javon's not fighting anybody.
I didn't say that now, did I?
Well, I mean, again, you're making it sound like Leon. I mean, at the end of the day, they're both really good, Nick, and we both have valid arguments on this one.
This is why we leave it up to y'all.
I position Javon a little bit ahead, but yeah, that's the tricky one with Javon. Like for me, it's like, is this a breakout year, or is he just one of the male wrestlers of the year? Like, is he in that
has a wrestling RKO, fair enough, Javon, but he also fucked up the RKO.
Well, I mean, that doesn't.
I mean, if we're splitting hairs,
that doesn't play into this. Well, Leon hasn't botched anything this year. Come on, my guy.
I didn't say that.
Not in the ballpark. Get out of here.
Leon.
What are we doing?
As we're getting a shot of the Capitol right now, as Jay Wrestler reported this podcast goodbye. Why?
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't tell my mom.
Right? Oh no, they said things I don't agree with. Like, I don't even know. We didn't even say too many of the bad adult words yet. I want to see one of the mystery men be Chris Jericho. We're converting. I'm still what's the connection with Ronald Mysterious and CM Punk? Is it just the Vision segments, or is it deeper of who they're attacking specifically?
It was Jericho and Kevin Owens. You decide what one was Kevin Owens.
I mean,
he has a pretty big tell.
Just a wee bit. I still don't even know do you buy into the theory that it's two different men? I don't know if I even buy into that theory that it's two different men.
No, I think I think it's two different human beings that were in the suits. I think it's one person though that they're representing.
I still think it's one person. I don't even think fucking Cameron's be a fickle fuck or whatever. Like, it's even then. So he got an extra large hoodie of. You can easily manipulate. It looks like somebody with it still being the same person.
Yeah, no, that's true too, right? Like, I mean, that's what I love about a good whodunit, right? Like, it's
Scooby Dooby Doo.
Yeah, like, what's in the box? Like, I want to know. Like, what are we doing? Like, so to not know the answer, to not know, and to be like, is it two people? Is it one person? Do we see this person again? On Friday? Do we see them next Monday? Does this go past Saturday main event? One of the questions on the prediction title this time is, will we get the mystery dude at Saturday main event? On paper, I don't know who we would go after. So maybe not. But
that's the question, though, is the mystery man actually tied to the Vision, or is he just showing up and taking out people around what the Vision's dealing with? Because
just
he took out CM Punk, he took out Ronald Mysterious. Yeah.
I have a list of names. It just so happens you guys are fucking up the names that I just, want to get them too.
Yeah.
Could be.
I got 1,001 list. Holds.
If we get notified of that, I'll be very concerned.
Armbar.
Right. A TBD mystery. I'm always down for a good TBD. Never bet against TBD, folks.
As we are underway with versus Javon Evans for the NXT World Heavyweight Championship. So let us know, folks, who you got. And are you surprised? Does this make sense that this is here?
Yes, I'm shocked. I mean, again, it's an interesting pivot. if somehow you're
Is
right,
this one of those make sure that NXTs can't miss because you never know what might happen?
as it should be, 100%. And this is what Monday and Friday have been lacking. Friday, maybe more. You need us to believe that we shouldn't miss this show. And I think there's too many people out in the world right now that believe, I'll catch the clips, I'll listen to the review, I'll watch it later. I think it's hurting. Oh, two.
Is that a thing on the wrestling as a whole, though? Of has the live attentionship dropped, differed, changed? Of so many people, like we grew up, you had to watch it live
Yeah.
because there was no real other option but to
Mhm.
catch it live.
Yeah.
Now has it pivoted of I'll watch a
Yes.
replay, fuck around, what do they say?
Oh my God. Sorry. Yeah. No, I think the forearm to Javon, I thought he just popped his head off. But yeah, you're completely right. I mean, more people, especially the younger fans, they'll do it tomorrow. Like it's we'll get to it when we
You
get.
have that. That ain't what I'm mad at.
Oh shit, Trouble in Paradise. I don't know what else to call it. It just looks like a Trouble in Paradise.
It's really that because
Right.
it's like a rolling. It's not even a rolling enziguri because he's still kicking him.
He comes back around to the front kick, right? So
Yeah,
it literally be like Trouble in Evansville. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, Oba says I got you. But yeah, I do think that the challenge of anybody, us, the wrestling, AEW, it doesn't matter what company, what sport, you got to make your shit must see. Do not miss out. If you advertise shit that doesn't pull people in, or you don't advertise enough, then you see it and how it goes, and you gotta battle. No different than what we do. We got to battle for every fucking view. We got to keep trying, keep swinging, keep pulling people in. You can't not evolve. You can't not change with it.
absolutely. Well, you make it the musty event. And speaking
Yeah,
of
you got to
musty
make it
event,
worth it.
go and spread. Well, trust me, I think we make it worth
Well,
it. We do some sayings for a piece of change out there. So make sure you go and tell all your friends. Go spread the good gospel of wrestling up there. Spread it. But yes, be a friend, tell a friend. We're out here for anything and everything. And trust me, again, this man couldn't keep me away. He couldn't, Red Wedding, Tyron Lannister, winter is coming,
Right.
White Walker, keep me away from watching Eddie Kingston
Mhm.
become your new AEW World Heavyweight Champion.
I'm gonna wear a bandana and braid my beard.
Captain KJ Sparrow.
Right?
Dun, 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 dun.
They call me Pig Leg. Anyway, moving on.
They should not like the tentacles like Davy Jones out there.
That would be cool.
Javon with a big ass super kick.
Theater saying NXT is my fave. Other people feel that way as Oba tried to save himself from falling. That didn't go so well.
NXT has, and again, not saying it doesn't ever have its, episodes that miss of it. Has its you go too far one way and it's not great and everything. But I think overall the average median of NXT is really hard to match anywhere else.
Yeah. It's got such a range, right? Like it really does. And I mean, they've done so well with the women's
It's
side.
what Dynamite thinks it is, respectfully.
But the idea that we don't get good matches, I know some, that boring ass. Literally, you watch matches like we got tonight. Like this has been a really solid show, and we're getting a really good main event. But the energy, the pace, it's not a guy bleeding and then throwing a bunch of punches. You can't just carte blanche swing at everything.
I challenge everybody that says that, does the whole, you don't watch AEW, so you can't talk about it. Okay, do you actually watch NXT? Because trust me, we know that NXT, we even doing this. NXT is still on the developmental side, on the smaller side, and everything. It's still growing as we go to commercial break. Okay, so for everybody that has to critique about NXT, do you watch that the same as you watch Dynamite? Because then we get into that titty-tatty, nitty-gritty shit.
Right. I'm not reading it, but
ooh, hello.
Anyway, the format. Some
Old Butterbeard instead of Blackbeard, old Butterbeard.
Butterbeard.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
Yeah.
I think that's our first butter of the night. You guys got to prompt more.
What are we gonna have? Meltzer star ratings of butter ratings.
Butter ratings.
This is a whole stick. This is half stick.
Yeah, let's fucking do it up.
Of a stick.
Like, you only do butter because you're fat. Yes, leave us the fuck alone.
I'm fat. Duh, bitch. Butterbeard.
Yeah.
Have you had butterbeer?
What?
Butterbeard. Beer. As we're the commercial.
Butterbeer.
Potter, bitch.
Butterbeer.
Yes, Harry Potter. Do you know of Harry Potter?
I know of Harry Potter. I have not.
Do you know of Butterbeer, which is featured in Harry Potter?
No, this sounds awful.
You have missed an entire chunk of fandom. Everyone shake the shame, jingle at KJ that he doesn't know what butterbeer is. Basically, you take like butterscotch soda and make it warm and toasty and delicious.
I don't know. Yeah.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be.
Butterbeer is Harry Potter, KJ. Stop acting like you don't know. See, everybody, shame.
I didn't know. Which I think Harry
That's
Potter is
he's Harry Popper.
Harry Pop. Yeah. Why did you add the L? Why the L? It's my wrestling name, Harry Popper.
Nick using Nick's vapor rub to relieve his hiccups and KJ's butter in his beard to be braided. Interesting scenario we have. Listen, sir, don't include me what fantasies you have unless you're going to pay me royalties.
I mean, is it wrong to point out that we have a really good main event going on?
No, we have a commercial going on right now.
Oh, that's why. That's why. Okay, I forgive.
Yes. Trust me. I got the time limit. You got screens.
Right. How did I come up with the button? Somebody said something about butter, and I thought it was like, I wonder if I have a button that will let me. And I went and found it, and here we are.
And tale as old as time.
Right.
As we're back in action as Oba with a backbreaker.
A lot of our things get generated out of this chat, and there's things that we still want to give this chat that but you guys are awesome. Like, there's some nights, like I said, something came up and it was like smooth as butter, and it just kind of led to like, we need a butter button, and now here we are. So unless it, to the point where people start sending in hate mail of like, get off the button, bro.
We're more improv than Saturday Night's Main Event at this point, or Saturday Night Live too at this point. We don't got no script. We don't got to sit there and try and make sure we stay politically correct.
Right.
Uncut, unchained, and uncouth.
I'll go 50-50 with you on royalties. There you go. Thank you for being a friend.
Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. I had to, fucker.
But we're swinging.
Siobhan looked like he got hit with
such a good match. I love this match.
Well, it's what you can always do with a guy like Oba. It's the same you can always do with a guy like Gunther. No matter what, you have the babyface work under of he's the fucking giant, he's the monster, he's the fucking kaiju, King Kong, Godzilla, fucking dominating force, and I just gotta stick and move.
Right. Yeah, I mean, again, to me, it's got real big British Bulldog Shawn Michael vibes.
Oh, no. Vader HBK vibes.
Why couldn't you say British Bulldog? Definitely a better match than Vader for Oba.
Well, Booker T just pound the fuck out. No, I'm not even. I wasn't even looking at it of the match quality or anything.
No,
I was looking at it as style, size, a bit, and I don't know.
He's built just like the British Bulldog.
I was going away. I'll agree with you. I'll put it in reverse. I'll take a pivot. I'll go along the parkway, but you can have that. As Ola, is he going to get counted out? As again, Booker T fell the fuck out.
No way. Don't do this.
Oh, he got it. He got it.
Anthony.
Oh, frog splash to the back.
Oh!
I'm sprung. Girl, you got me.
Do it. Do it.
Frog splash.
Do it. Brian Alvarez somewhere losing his mind.
Two.
You got a hiccup.
Darula.
You got a hiccup.
Froggy Bo.
Yeah, again the replay. RJ City and Dalton Castle. Live, RJ took the timeout and sang the Golden Girls theme, and then won with a knee Arthur.
Damn,
I got you with some of that.
Good taste, I guess. I mean, I sat there and went through the whole Golden Girls theme for a minute and everything. I saw MDB calling you Rose, and I guess I'm Blanche out of the Golden Girls. Javon going flying. I can see you as a Rose. I mean, Betty White, KJ White. Sounds like you might have a family tie.
Match made in heaven.
Oh. Back in the front row, the second row, the fifth row is where Javon's fucking chin just landed.
Oh my God.
Oh, and he knows that.
He's dead.
1, 2. 2 count. 2 count.
You're still like that much ahead.
And I can only do so much. You get an elbow.
Big elbow.
1, 2. All right.
2.
You're getting. That's what I'll give you. If I paused and I hit play, we're going by the grace of God at this point of being synced up. Because this is not you hook, line, and sinker. This has been probably the most entertaining thing we watched all week so far.
It's crazy. This match was better than anything we got on Deadline.
Because it's a pay-per-view match that we got on free TV. Cutter!
He's gonna win. He's gonna fucking do it.
No fucking way.
No. Why?
1, 2. No, come on. Ricky
goes heel.
You ain't gonna take my moment, bitch. So now it's gonna be Jamal versus Ricky.
It was such a good match, though.
I still dig the story. It makes sense. And why would you fucking pivot away from Over versus Cody? Disaster kick.
Just swaps
and he
him.
still does it.
Oh, there you go.
Turns him inside out.
Here comes the power bomb. Come on, keep battling. Big European. Second.
Claudio Castagnoli.
Right.
Oh.
Looking right at Cody Rhodes. That's a good point. You wouldn't have him lose.
2, 3.
There you go. Okay.
Really good match. I think it makes sense of Saints gets involved. You have that story now of that's the match that you can have building up to who's going to be the next to challenge Oba. You weren't going to pivot away from that. Would have been a hard pivot and very noticeable and weird pivot of Saints has it, Oba wins it, Javon wins it, all within 3 days time of each other.
Yeah.
So why are we setting all this up with Cody?
Yeah. So Ricky goes heel. Like Ricky.
Does he go heel? I don't think he goes heel. I think that's just
he just fucked the baby face live on TV.
Pause. But no, that's still like baby face is not gonna the baby faces don't always have to be best friends. It can always be
but the baby faces don't rip referees out of rings.
You're not gonna screw me over. We're gonna still. To me, we got our own issues. I don't think it's a full heel turn of Ricky there.
I mean, he did all the heel stuff.
But no, he's the babyface saying that other babyface is going to take my opportunity. If Cody Rhodes pulls CM Punk out of a situation, who's heel?
If Cody Rhodes just did that to CM Punk, Cody's the heel.
I think both are babyface, but I digress.
Okay.
I can see your argument. I don't think he went full heel or anything.
Okay. All right, folks. The show has gone off the air. That is NXT. Give us your rating out of 10. What did you like? What didn't you like? What was good, bad, in between? What was your feeling on tonight's show? That was a fucking hell of a show. I'm going out front right away and saying, good job. That was fun. It was paced well. Some people are going to bellyache about the ending. That's just because they didn't get what they wanted. I think they really got to consider giving this kid some love. Javon's so close tonight.
Give him some love. He's the Iron Survivor. Well, he was the Iron Survivor.
Nope. Jumbo Yak? Are you back?
Jumbo Yak?
All right.
Are you back? Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yeah, no, I mean, he's close but no cigar. Right? I mean, he's been there before. This is a kid that, I mean, so close, and they got to run this back. Ricky Saints fucks him.
Pause. Well, did you give an actual point rating?
I have not given my official rating yet. But I think I'm going tonight's an 8.
Fair. I'm right there with you. I mean, deadline was what, an 8.5. I think I gave it a 9 and then kind of maybe walked it back a little bit. I can't remember. Did we give what, a Monday Night Raw, a 7 or so?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Average.
And then tonight, I think, was really solid. And you ended it with a world title match that, granted, was unannounced, felt a little rushed, felt weird. I
still want to see why they did it.
Well, you've got Saints and Javon. That's going to be the story going forward. I'm more interested. To me, the big domino that falls before everything else, whether it's Inoba, Joe Hendry, Inoba, Saints, Inoba, Javon, Inoba this, Inoba that, is Oba versus Cody. Which way that goes is really going to determine where they treat Oba the rest of the way.
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, again, it's going to have a big impact. It's going to have that domino effect. HBK Booker of the Year, no question. Might get my vote. This year.
I think it's hard to deny. I think even Hunter would say HBK's been cooking.
Yeah, I think of the major shows. HBK might be the guy that's, again, just been consistent.
Yeah, is that there's no big blemish. You don't have a huge win, but you also don't have a huge fall.
Yeah. 7 out of 10 from Bradley. How you doing, buddy? 7 out of 10 from Mega. 8.5 out of from Damien. If Javon wins, that's a 9 show, maybe more. But that's definitely a 9 show if Javon wins.
No.
Why not?
Because Alma just won it just for Javon to lose it after.
Everybody would have exploded. I guarantee this chat would have been just lit up.
Oh, yes, it would have. It would have been because it would have been shock and fucking awe. But then the second, once you sit there and realize what happened, to me, is you would be sacrificing Oba.
Nobody's thinking about that in the moment. Someone's got to put the.
I know. I'm saying after the fact. I'm not talking in the moment. I'm talking after the fact. I'm talking on the fucking reverb.
8.5, 7.5 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10, 8 out of 10. A lot of positive reviews here. I know there was a couple outliers like to have fun. Jordan Kalani carried the show. Jordan Kalani had a really good match. Main event was solid. I thought the in-ring was really good tonight. Really good. And I want to know what's happening with Tony.
Yeah, I really missed that whole moment. But and the Soul and Zario, we hugged and made up, but we'll see what happens next.
Yeah, I thought Soul and Ren was a really good match as well. I thought that was a fun match. Solid. Both ladies did well, served its purpose. Shiloh's debut, I'm still trying to figure out what to make of Shiloh, but it was decent. It was what it was supposed to be. Yeah, 8 from theater.
The Invisalign.
Right, just popping in and out the tooth. It's so funny.
Toothomania running wild out here.
Right, 7.75, knee pads, Ricky Saints. Yeah, kind of said that. Thank you for quoting me. I appreciate
Well, no, I got to click on MDB out here. Nick didn't even mention that it's Jakara Jackson's birthday because I would have gotten
so
shot
memorable.
down of how she's irrelevant, how she's not worth anything, of
Forgetting
how
her
she's
birthday
out there.
helps.
She's leading the downfall of TNA to some people because she's out there super kicking Ryan Nemeth as the gobbledygooker because, again, everybody wants to take that 10-second clip and say that's what TNA wrestling is. Yeah.
And the tooth shall set you free is very adorable. Nick, 7.5 out of 10. We're essentially going home. We're almost there. We've almost made it. Let's go.
We're sticking the landing down here. We've got the fucking the landing gears down. We just got to start climbing on that decline.
Right. 7.5, 8.5, but that's it, folks. That seems like most of the opinions tonight. Oh, I mean, overall, super good. I thought tonight was fun. Theater mentioned it earlier. It's the pacing, like they really keep the show moving. So even the stuff that I don't love, it doesn't really hang around too long. And then we got to the main event got 22 minutes minus the intros, a good solid amount of time. I know people go, fuck, somebody got involved. But now you're going to build Javon and Ricky. You see what Oba's doing. I don't know. Maybe it's a triple threat, and that's how we get out of this. I feel like we need the Javon moment now, though. You teased it twice.
We can save that for a later day because, again, to me, it all depends if he could win, he could lose to Cody. We'll see how that goes, and I think that determines where he falls on that kind of line. But overall, perfectly said of that, whether you were into a segment or not, and we can argue about what was enjoyable, what wasn't, or anything, but you moved on from it long enough. Nothing overstayed its welcome or anything. Of everything kept it moving, and for the most part, what was moving was really good. Of Shiloh Hill, little odd, not bad. Main event, surprising, really great. Of even Soruka, Ren Sinclair, kind of off the cuff, still really good. Of NXT has a good pace and a good, they know what they're good at, and they still do their best to kind of stay within that lane.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, again, some of it's overachieves, some of it underachieves. I think there's a lot of good pieces. Tonight being coming off a pay-per-view, a bit of a reset show, kind of pushing the next, bunch of story. I still don't know. Again, we'll talk more about it as we move forward. I want to see where this whole Javon and why they did the match tonight instead on the 5th and do a number one contender. We'll see. We're going to talk all about it. But we're going to talk about all the wrestling, folks, as we always do. Back at it tomorrow for Winter is Coming. Of course, Saturday main event on Saturday. Couple shows in between those. And a lovely wrestling sandwich. But if we are your pilots, thank you for flying with Wrestling for Life Network Airlines. It's been a pleasure on behalf of Big Nick and myself. Check out all the socials, do all the things, and enjoy your stay here in the wonderful world of the Wrestling Fans United.
They're playing, boss. They're playing. And this is what I was trying to think of fucking David Spade and Chris Farley of. Don't worry about Tommy. He's a big dumb idiot. He sets off the fucking. But yes, our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is all authentic. When you're talking about that rest, you put that full life with it.
Come back tomorrow. Winter is coming. Have a good night. See you on the flip side.